Hello and welcome to the Weekly Dose of Woo, where we keep track of the woo so that you don't have to. We are going to be talking about death and decay and the rotting corpses of your life, which is absolutely amazing and fascinating. And so Pluto went retrograde, started spinning backwards. And the weird thing is that Pluto was acting like Mercury in its retrograde at the beginning. Oh, so fun, I know. And so there was a lot of miscommunication. There was a lot of past coming up. Me personally, I had two people from my past a decade ago come back and they were like, hey, I'm here. And I'm like, oh, there's a reason you stayed back there. Get back. So when people are coming from your past into your present, you may need to look at something deeper because you haven't healed. You may need a reminder of how far you've come. The universe may be testing you to make sure you're ready to level up. Or you can just heel kick them back into the past. That is an option too. That is a perfectly valid option moving forward, FYI. So be aware that people from your past are coming back, figure out the reason, and then deal with it. They're not coming back because it's meant to be. No, don't be that person. It's not, there's a reason they're in your past. And so that is a big part of what is happening right now with Pluto. And another thing that is happening is like we're having a lot of feels. Sleep's getting a little hard. A lot of people are waking up. I woke up at 4 a.m. Someone on the Weekly Dose of Woo woke up at 4 a.m. this morning. So it's sleep. Prioritize your sleep. If you need to take a nap, more power to you. Whoever said that like naps are for children, no. Like kids can borrow a nap. I want to like own the nap. So be aware that like taking naps is okay and prioritizing sleep is going to be really important. We're in Pluto retrograde for a hot minute. It's a while, so just be aware that it's a while. Another thing that is happening with Pluto in retrograde, like I said, is the death, the decay, the rotting. And some people think that that is gross and disgusting, and if you touch it without gloves, it is. But in the grand scheme of things, stuff has to die to make room for new things. And what are you holding on to? And what are you allowing? So rot and decay spreads to whatever it's touching, unless you like have it in a container. But the vast majority of the time we don't compartmentalize like that. So as you're looking at what is going on with yourself and with your life, what are the rotting and decaying parts of your life that you need to let go of, that you can plant in the earth and they can grow up to be a beautiful oak tree in the future? Great. What do you need to be letting go of that's gotten to the point where it's already gross? And there's no shame. We all have it. We all have stuff in our life that it's like, I'm going to hold on to this for a little bit longer. I'm sure it's going to be useful. It's not. It's starting to smell. It's starting to attract flies. Get rid of it. So the things that you're going to be getting rid of. Scorpio is, the full moon is in Scorpio on the 12th. And so wherever Scorpio is in your astrological chart, look at where that is, because the house is where something is happening. And then you might want to look into what you need to let go of more readily, more immediately in the next few weeks, as opposed to the next few months, which is what Pluto retrograde is going to last a while. But in the next week or two, do that. And again, if you don't have your chart done, get your chart done, preferably by an astrologer or a psychic who can walk you through it. So we are going to talk quickly and hopefully calmly about something that is coming up. I want to be fully transparent. I use ChatGPT and AI in general to help me run my business and optimize my time. And lots of people do that. it is starting to be used for metaphysical reasons. And this is bad. And let me tell you why. Because your intuition and your connection to the universe and your readers, your professionals' connection to the universe is not automated. It is not an algorithm. It is not pattern recognition, which is what AI is. AI can be intuitive, but does not possess intuition. And so when people say, oh my God, I have a prompt that's going to tell you your life's purpose. No, you don't. No, you fucking don't. It's fine that people are doing that and using it for personal development. I am not knocking that at all. I am saying that it does not take the place of intuition, your own intuition or a psychic's intuition. It does not take the place of the energy that you are creating. It does not take the place of that. So if you want to use it for metaphysical reasons, be aware that it is an algorithm and pattern recognition. It has nothing to do with the universe. ChatGPT, as much as I love it, and I do, does not have a connection to the universe like you do. And it never will. It never will. So use it to run your business. Use it for pattern recognition. Use it for development. Do not use it for metaphysical reasons. It will, as much as you may think it's going to be accurate, it's not. So that's a big thing that's happening right now. And people are making it more common. And yeah, no, if you are going to pay for someone to do a reading for you, make sure it's a real reading and not technology reading for you. The other thing about Pluto going retrograde and rot and decay is some things need to die to make room for new things. In the cycle of life, birth, life, death, rebirth, life, death, it's all a circle, right? And it's cyclical and we love it. We love it. It's amazing. There are many things that aren't negative that need to go away. So you don't need to hate something for you to release it. You can acknowledge that it was a part of your life. You can acknowledge that it was a good part of your life. You can acknowledge that it was epic. Or you can acknowledge that it was a shit show that you didn't know how to deal with. And now that you know how to deal with it, you can scooch it off into the ethers to go, be reborn into something fabulous for somebody else. And so be aware of that. And with that, I want to also remind people that bashing someone else's journey, someone else's modality, someone else's opinions is not cute, is not acceptable. If you, especially in the metaphysical and spiritual business realms, if you need to bash tarot readings to make your mediumship look better, your mediumship sucks. If you need to bash another modality to make your modality more credible, get out of the way. Go play in the kiddie sandbox. There's no place for you amongst the big dogs, okay? But the other thing to remember with this is everything works differently for everybody. And just because you say something sucks doesn't mean it sucks for everybody. Your path is going to look so different than everybody else's. So don't think that you're wrong because it looks different than somebody else's. And also, don't let someone else bash oh, you do that. That's such a basic bitch thing to do. It's well, in metaphysical, everything and nothing is basic bitch because the universe is one. Everything is whole. So everything is incredibly simple and incredibly complex at the same time. And you need people who understand that complexity and honor it in all modalities to be able to train you and teach you and be your reader. And so be aware that have people really love and appreciate all the diversity out there in the spiritual realm to be able to thrive always, but during Pluto retrograde, as things are rotting and falling off, that may be something that someone else loves. Fabulous. Go forth, be the hero of your own story. Weekly Dose of Woo will be moving to an evening time on Thursdays in the PM in the next few weeks, so stay tuned for more details.